Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Radio HRTF. This is an old story. Those who have not heard this story are rare. The story is told by the great Imam Ghassali radiallahu in his world famous book Ihya Ulumuddin. When he wrote that story back then, it was just a fictional story. But today, it is reality that touches our lives closest. Once upon a time, there was an old man. He was walking through a big forest. Suddenly, he heard a loud growl. When he turned around, he saw a huge lion running behind him. Fearing for his life, he ran aimlessly, followed by the lion. During the race for survival, the man stumbled and fell into a well. Meanwhile, luckily a vine stopped in his hand. He grabbed in it and hung on without falling. He regained his composure and just looked down. It's a deep well. Lots of venomous snakes are in it. They crawl and crawl. Is there any way to escape? He looked up. The lion rolls and walks around the well. He sighed in frustration and looked around. He shocked by seeing that sight. The vine, which he hanged for self-defense, is being eaten by two mice. How to run them? At the top, a lion with its mouth open. Below, it is a group of venomous snakes. The only hope is the vine that's being eaten by the mice. What to do now? Panic and despair overwhelmed him. He cries out for his verdict. It was then that he felt something cold fall on his head. He looked up. A beehive on a tree branch breaks and honey falls. He slowly raised his head and stuck out his tongue and tasted the falling honey. What a taste! He stuck out his tongue again and tasted the honey. He was not bothered by the lions, poisonous snakes, rat, or any other way of escaping. He sighed and closed his eyes and melted only into the taste of the honey. Imam Ghassali tells this story to focus on some of the important issues of life. Of course, this story conveys some very important messages to Muslims and their religious and political leaders in the current Indian context.